See, I'm something of a magician, inventor, and chocolate maker. So quiet up and listen down. Nope, scratch that, reverse it.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today, the cocoa shavings are gonna fly as we determine who has the golden ticket as the best Wonka.
You're going to love this. Just love it.
It's Gene Wilder versus Johnny Depp versus Timothee Chalamet. This battle royale will include both character portrayals and the films themselves. Round 1. Candyman. In order to become a chocolatier, one must pull off the look of a chocolatier. Now, how exactly does one figure out how to dress for success? Well, it's all in the aesthetic. All three Wonkas do bring that chocolatier flair in their attire.
If the good Lord had intended us to walk, he wouldn't have invented roller skates.
Wilder comes with the royal purple coat and brown top hat, a classic appearance that still holds the same level of pizzazz as it did back in 1971. Seriously, this look is never going out of style.
99, 44, 100% pure.
Depp's wardrobe has a much darker tone, almost to the same degree as artisanal high-percentage dark chocolate. Fancy. But Wonka is a character of modesty in his way, and Depp's outfit is a bit too elegant for the character.
Yours such a funny haircut.
I do not.
Chalamet borrows the brown top hat from Wilder while sporting Depp's coat, but in a lighter shade. It helps reflect his character while still matching the graceful appearance of chocolate in a royal wrapping.
This marshmallow?
That's right. Harvested from the mallow marshes of Peru.
Depp and Wilder certainly look like chocolatiers. However, Chalamet dresses as if he's chocolate in its original and purest form. Without all the magic tricks and spectacle he brings, this is still a man who we'd be eager to buy chocolate from. Winner, Chalamet.
Cherry picked by the pick of the cherry pickers from the Imperial Gardens in Japan.
Round 2. Humor. To be Willy Wonka, the character needs a bit of zaniness, wit, and bite to his demeanor. Each Wonka actor brings their own humorous spin to the character.
It's a lot of nonsense.
A little nonsense now and then is relished by the wisest man.
Humor is part of what makes Gene Wilder's Wonka so memorable. There is a reply for every kind of statement or question, whether it's dry, sarcastic, or downright insulting.
You sure this thing will float, eh, Wonka?
With your buoyancy, sir, rest assured.
Even in dire situations, his wit is on point. Even in the face of Mr. Beauregard yelling at him or Mrs. TV panicking, he always keeps his cool and kind of makes a big joke of the situation.
Great. He's completely unharmed.
You call that unharmed?
Depp, in his role, on the other hand, is a bit of an oddball. Lovable, but odd.
Are you hep to the jive? Can you dig what I'm laying down? I knew that you could. Slide me some skin. So, brother?
Whereas Wilder's Wonka has some sharp comebacks and subtlety to his insults, Depp's Wonka is a lot more direct. His disruptions are often loud and without warning, and his disdain towards children is a lot more obvious.
You're all quite short, aren't you?
Well, yeah, we're children.
Well, that's no excuse. I was never as short as you.
In a way, it sort of adds to his mysterious persona and makes you wonder what happened to break him into such a maddening figure. It works for and against him.
Seriously. I cannot understand a single word you're saying.
Chalamet's Wonka is, unfortunately, the least impressive if you're purely looking for comedy.
Woo! There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. An endorsement from Mr. Wait, the worst?
While there are some fun gags and one-liners in Wonka, Chalamet's version of the famed candy maker is the weakest for laughs. Many of his jokes lean too heavily into his naivete and innocence. It's a little too wholesome and doesn't properly set up, much less allude to, his frustrations with a dishonest world.
Just popping out for a bit. I'll be back before roll call. Until then, Tiddles has agreed to... Scrub.
We don't often do this in a triple threat fight, but we're going to give both Depp and Wilder Wonkas this round. Even if Depp is a bit different in demeanor with his humor, both he and Wilder still manage to be funny overall. Chalamet's Wonka needs some more edge to his comedy.
How do you like it? Dark, white, nutty, absolutely insane.
Winner, Wilder and Depp. Round 3. Songs. A crucial aspect to making a great Willy Wonka movie is the track list. You need a good selection of songs that truly capture the magic and wonder of making candy.
Willy Wonka makes everything he bakes satisfying and delicious.
We'll just knock the Depp Wonka out of the way first. We can admire the ambition for making the Oompa Loompas take on different genres of music for every number. However, the songs are hard to follow with overwhelming visuals and bizarre vocals.
It is quite a special occasion, of course. They haven't had a fresh audience in many a movie.
The Chalamet Wonka is a true step up from Depp's. The songs are charming and fit with the tone of the movie. Unfortunately, that's the most we can say about the music.
Oh, I don't think I want to hear that.
Too late. I've started dancing now. Once we've started, we can't stop.
Overall, the songs are mostly forgettable because of how generic they sound. Sure, A Hat Full of Dreams and the movie's rendition of Pure Imagination are wonderful, but the rest of the songs sound a little too much like many other songs you've heard in other musicals.
Bumpa, lumpa, dumpa diddy. I'm not in premium economy.
We suppose you could say Wilder Wonka takes the win rather easily here.
I've got a golden ticket. I've got a golden ticket. I've got a golden chance to make my way.
With Cheer Up Charlie being the only weak song in the 1971 classic, it still sets the standard for the kind of songs a Wonka movie should have. Pure Imagination, I've Got a Golden Ticket, The Candyman are all songs that defined the movie and the wondrous world of Wonka.
We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation.
Really, need we say more? Wilder wins this one pretty easily.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
Winner, Wilder. Round 4, Sending a Message. The fourth key ingredient to a fantastic Wonka film is heart. Most importantly, a heartfelt message for audiences to learn from.
Oh, Charlie, forgive me for putting you through this. Please, forgive me.
The original Wilder Wonka laid the foundation for the theme of honesty by telling a tale of temptation and perseverance. Although the film takes a long time fully addressing its message, it all leads to a rather rushed ending where Charlie's honesty earns him the grand prize.
The chocolate?
The chocolate, yes, the chocolate, but that's just the beginning.
Depp's Wonka focuses a lot more on resentment. Much of the movie shows how Wonka's father kept him from chasing his dream of becoming a candy maker.
Some children are allergic to chocolate. Makes their noses itch.
Maybe I'm not allergic. I could try a piece.
Really? But why take a chance?
Problem is that the broken relationship between him and his father steals the spotlight from Charlie and pays no mind to the original movie's message of honesty. Kind of an odd approach considering the source material.
Wow. Well, that's just unexpected and weird.
And what of Chalamet? Well, his version follows the blueprint Wilder's Wonka laid out. Honesty is at the forefront of the movie's themes, as we see the soon-to-be chocolatier constantly getting conned, threatened, and sabotaged by big business owners Slugworth, Fickelgruber, and Prodnose.
He's good. Too good. And anyone can afford them. Even the poor.
He doesn't like it when people say poor.
It not only follows the footsteps of the original, it also does an excellent job at setting up the events featured in that film. It shows how honesty becomes a treasured trait to Wonka and why he values it so much. In a sense, it winds up making the original even better in that regard.
Where to begin? That's the question. I know. Silver linings.
The Chalamet Wonka can celebrate this victory with a big chocolate fountain. When you not only follow in your predecessor's footsteps, but also spectacularly build upon that legacy while elevating it, you have done a tremendous service to both the source material and fan base.
Unmistakable sound of love.
You what?
Don't tell me you hadn't noticed.
Winner, Chalamet. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Round 5, Pure Imagination. The final ingredient to create the perfect concoction to the most scrumdiddlyumptious candy flick of all time. An imaginative, breathtaking reveal of the main attraction, the chocolate room.
Hold your breath. Make a wish. Count to 3.
To its credit, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory had an impressive and creative chocolate room. The river looked like it was a deep, thick chocolate syrup. The grass looked as if it was grown specifically for Easter baskets.
Please have a blade, please do. It's so delectable and so darn good looking.
You can eat the grass.
Of course you can.
It truly looked as if every bit of the room really was made out of or for candy. And the mix of CGI and practical effects was well done. We only wish we got a better, longer look at the room before moving on.
It's beautiful.
What? Oh yeah, it's very beautiful.
Chalamet's chocolate room doesn't appear until the very end of the movie, so we'll focus more on the scene where Wonka opens up his first shop. As Chalamet sings A World of Your Own, We see a chocolate cherry blossom tree, strawberry cotton candy clouds, a sour gummy rainbow, and a wide arrangement of colorful chocolate flower bouquets. It definitely feels like a precursor to what would become the chocolate room. Our only complaint? It seems a little small, and it's lacking the chocolate river.
What are you talking about?
Do you mean that you don't even remember?
Remember what?
So why should the Wilder Wonka win this round? Well, it isn't just because it's the original. It's more because of the impact it had and how it truly captured the idea of a world made of candy. There are mushrooms with whipped cream spots, trees that spill jelly beans when shaken, teacups made of chocolate, bouncy balls of bubblegum, bushes of candy canes, lollipops, and, of course, the chocolate river.
You know, no other factory in the world mixes its chocolate by waterfall. But it's the only way if you want it just right.
It was a wondrous room, and the collective look on the cast's faces is exactly how we felt the first time we watched the movie. Fun fact, that shot was also their first time seeing the chocolate room, as it was kept secret from them until it was time to shoot the scene.
Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination.
Wilder's Wonka still has that timeless magic in its chocolate room. It brings the vision of a chocolate room to life and leaves a massive impression. Depp's Wonka has a vibrant and surreal chocolate room, and Chalamet works with what he was given. But it's official, folks. Wilder still reigns supreme as the one Wonka to rule them all.
Don't forget what happened to the man who suddenly got everything he always wanted.
What happened?
He lived happily ever after.
Winner, Wilder with 3 points to Depp's 1 point and Chalamet's 2. Did we choose the best Wonka? Let us know in the comments.
Bravo! Well done. Aren't they delightful? Aren't they charming?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.